Hi, this is Paul from ResponseTap, and I'm going to give you a demo of our integration into Salesforce, which enables marketers to optimize their campaigns and agents to have better conversations with their callers. I'm going to walk you through linking ResponseTap data to Salesforce records, both manually with the agent selecting the records to link to, and automatically without any change in the agent's behaviors using Process Builder behind the scenes. I'll show you how it can work with CTI systems, how to display real-time information from the caller's online journey to the agent, how to send sale data back to ResponseTap, the reporting within Salesforce, and finally making use of the Salesforce AdWords integration. I'll start by coming onto the website via PPC, shown by the GCL ID in the landing page, and then browsing around as a normal visitor might, watching a video and reading a couple of case studies. I'm now going to swap hats and be an agent in the contact center. Now, as soon as a phone call starts, ResponseTap inserts a call record into Salesforce. So just as you have leads, accounts, opportunities, we have a ResponseTap call record, and this contains all the key information captured from the caller's online journey, such as the page they were on when they made a call, the campaign, and anything of interest from the online journey, such as watching a video or any cookie values you want to capture for an integration. And this just gets created on every single ResponseTap phone call. So if I now call the tracking number on the website and refresh Salesforce, you can see a ResponseTap call record has been created. Now these ResponseTap phone call records need to be linked to whatever lead, opportunity, contact, case or account that the actual phone call is regarding, so that you can then see what marketing led to a call that resulted in leads or opportunities of a certain stage. And there are a couple of ways this could be achieved, either manually by the agent or automatically behind the scenes. I'll start by showing you the automatic record matching. So let's imagine the caller is completely new and the agent creates a lead for them. Now when that lead is saved, you can see that the ResponseTap call record has been linked to this lead, with the agent not having to do anything. And it also shows the GCL ID, the Google Click ID. To accomplish this, I just created a process using Salesforce Process Builder that says, whenever a lead is created, look at any ResponseTap phone calls that have been recently created, and if they have the same phone number as that on the lead record, link the ResponseTap call record to the lead. Really simple. It uses the newly exposed Apex class Find Calls and Link to Object to do all the hard work. You just use Process Builder to control when you want this to be called and pass in the necessary data. To set up the automatic record matching, you will need a Salesforce administrator familiar with Process Builder and your internal workflows, but to help them, we have a detailed guide showing example processes and documenting all the parameters that the Apex class can take. I'll now make another phone call, and if I refresh the page, you can see that we now have two ResponseTap call records. One previously linked to a lead after it was created, with the owner being the agent who owns the lead, and the other one not linked to anything and owned by the call queue. In this instance, the agent will be on their normal Salesforce screen and then search for the caller's contact details and find the lead record. And then at the end of the call, they'll log a call activity with some notes. And you can see now that there are two calls linked to this lead. This is because I set up a process that says, if a phone call activity was created, look at any ResponseTap phone call records that have been recently created, and if they have the same phone numbers as that on the lead record that the task phone call activity was assigned to, link the ResponseTap call record to the lead. Of course, this automatic record matching that you've just seen relies on the agent entering the caller's phone number correctly, and that number being the same telephone number that they're calling from. But if you're using a computer telephony integration, then the phone numbers are captured and the call activity is created automatically, and I quickly demonstrate how this could work. So I'm using the Amazon Connect CTI adapter, and I've also switched to the console view just to show you our app is fully compatible. And I'm going to make another phone call, this time by coming to the website directly instead of PPC, and when I make the phone call, the lead pops up, and if I answer it at the end of the call, a task pops up that's already related to the lead, allowing the agent to add in notes. And this task contains the caller's number in the subject. So I have a process that takes this number and searches for any ResponseTap phone calls containing that telephone number, and then links them to the same lead that the task has been related to. So using CTI gets around any issues of agents entering the wrong number, as the caller's number is captured automatically and will always be the same as that in the ResponseTap phone call record. And if I refresh the lead, you can see that the call has been automatically linked. Now, if you don't have CTI, or you're not confident that your agents will enter the caller's number correctly, or you want to show real-time information from the caller's online journey to the agent, then you could use the ResponseTap search widget instead to select a call. So I'm going to go to the ResponseTap app view where I've set this widget up, but it could be any of your apps. And I'll make another phone call. So the agent would see the caller's number on their handset and would enter a few digits of this number into the search widget, which then finds the ResponseTap call record and gives them real-time information about what that caller has been doing online. Now you can actually use this widget in conjunction with the automatic record matching, but the next step is really if you want your agents to manually link the record. They click View, and this brings up the entire ResponseTap record, showing all the information available at any time to your marketers. But it also suggests any leads, accounts, opportunities, contacts or cases that may be related to this call. The agent then clicks into that record and manually links the call. Now, regardless of how you link the ResponseTap calls up to their correct records, there's some core behaviour in our app. Whenever a lead gets converted into an opportunity, those ResponseTap call records underneath the lead follow it to the opportunity, allowing you to continue your reporting and action our data. And whenever that opportunity closes, the sale value can be attributed to either the first or last phone call record, which can then be sent back to ResponseTap, allowing marketers to use our advanced attribution reports. Or you can of course analyse our data in Salesforce reports, just like you would build any other report. So I'll create a report of calls and opportunities and add some fields. I'll add the GCL ID. Now, I've mentioned this a few times throughout this demo, showing how it's captured by ResponseTap and can then be stored on a lead record and then onto an opportunity. And this is something we recommend all customers to do, as they're then able to benefit from the AdWords Salesforce integration. So within AdWords, you grant it permission to pull in data from your Salesforce account, and then you can see what keywords are driving opportunities at different stages, which is great if you have a long lead conversion time. And marketers can then do their normal activities like optimize PPC spend, create lookalike audiences, etc., actioning the data ResponseTap provides. So that was a quick run through of the functionality of our Salesforce app. The requirements for this app are that you're on either the Unlimited or Enterprise editions. If you're on Professional, you need to talk to your Salesforce account manager who may be able to enable your web services which are needed by our app. You're able to install the app free of charge within your sandbox, and we can give you a static number to help make any test calls so you get a feel for how the app behaves within your platform. If you have any questions, please reach out to the ResponseTap team. Thanks for watching.